Hi all, in this video we are going to see how to solve a recurrence relation using Master's theorem. So there are different types of recurrence relation. The Master theorem can be used for solving a recurrence relation that decreases by a constant factor. Right? So for example, this consider the general representation of a recurrence relation that decreases by a constant factor. So how do I say that this recurrence relation decreases by a constant factor? See here n by b. B can be any constant value, right? So these type of recurrence relations can be solved using Master's theorem. So if this is the general recurrence relation, then the complexity depends upon the conditions that we evaluate here. Okay, here f of n should be a function of n, right? So here we have to take the value of a, b and the value of k, which can be obtained from f of n. That is f of n, we are assuming that it is always in terms of n power something. So that power will be taken as the value of k, and we substitute the formula. If the value of a is less than b par k, then we say the time complexity of the particular recurrence relation is theta of n par k. Else if it is equal to b par k, then the complexity becomes theta of n par k log n. If a is greater than b par k, then the time complexity of the any given recurrence relation becomes theta of n power log a. Okay, now we'll look into these recurrence relation with the help of an example. Let us consider this example. T of n is equal to T of n by 2 plus 1. Right? So to solve any recurrence relation in Master's theorem, we need the value of the following three parameters. What are they? A, B and K. So all these values have to be obtained from the given recurrence relation. So here A, just we compare this given example with the general notation of the Master's theorem. So here this coefficient of T will be your A value. But here nothing is here. So we take A is equal to 1. Next, what is there here? Is 2. So hence we take B is equal to 2. So we know that plus f of n, where n is a function that is made up of, where f of n is a function that is made up of n. So we know that n power 0 is 1, right? So what is n power 0? That is n power 0. We know that whatever is there in the power, that is in the superscript of n, so that have to be taken, right? So here we assume since it is 1, we know that this is f of n, right? So when we compare this with the general format. So what they have told, f of n is a function which should be in the term of n power something. So when I write, when I will be getting 1, when I write it as n power 0, I will be getting the value 1. So whatever is there in the power, that we will take as the value of k. Hence we have taken k is equal to 0. Now we know all the values, all the three values, right? So now we substitute in the formula. A is 1, B par K is 2 par 0. It is again 1. Now the value of A is equal to B par K. Right? When A is equal to B par K, what is the time complexity? So we know that T of n is equal to theta of n par K log n. What is K here? It is 0. So n par 0 log n. So what is n power 0? It is 1. So 1 into log n, we get the complexity. Log n is going to be the complexity of this recurrence relation. Right? So thus we have computed or thus we have solved the recurrence relation using Master's theorem. So solving a recurrence relation, that is a recurrence relation which decreases by a constant factor, is very simple. The only thing is we have to find the values of the variables a, b and k. Thus we have solved a recurrence relation using Master's theorem.